could with us. Coach, we'll start off with you giving us an overview of the regional that you're playing in, and then we'll ask a few questions.
Yeah, just excited to be here. I know our club, we've worked real hard, and we've battled all year, and to be rewarded at the back end of playing well and being the regular season champions of the CAA and then winning the tournament title is a great reward, and we're looking forward to it. It's a great regional to come to because we're used to coming here and playing a lot of midweek games against Coastal Carolina, and congratulate them on having a heck of a season and being one of the top 16 hosts. And Duke, a very, very good program. They were just a couple weeks ago being considered as a host as well, so a very strong 2 seed. And I've known Coach Dr. Davis for a long time at Ryder, and I'm looking forward to just seeing his club compete well. But just a solid field here that we're happy to be in, but we're also looking forward to competing and trying to win our first regional.
Coach, you mentioned winning the tournament. You guys playing really well as of late. How do you kind of keep the guys motivated and going into it knowing that it's almost like a different season?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we've kind of, we put a lot of, when I say expectations on our program, we have a lot of boxes we want to check off each year as far as goals. And this is our 11th regional in the last 20 years, so we've had opportunities. We've been successful. Regular season championships, conference championships, regionals, and even further than that are goals that we have, and we talk about it regularly. And the thing with this team, we've been in position the last 2 months because of our schedule's been so strong throughout the year that putting ourselves in an at-large position has been right in front of us because of who we're playing. And then as the season progressed from a regular season standpoint, we kept winning series, so we were at the top of the league throughout most of the year. So each week, we're just saying, hey, we just got to keep going 1-0, finding a way to win the next game. And we've just been really consistent throughout the year, and just proud of our guys. We got a mix of some older and some younger guys that have all contributed, but just have been a really good tight-knit group all year long.
Well, and you're like the third coach to mention consistency throughout the year has been the key. What do you attribute that to throughout the team? Is it maybe the veterans of the team, or just practice? What is the one thing that you've seen that's kept you guys consistent throughout the season?
I think just the day-in work habits that this group has. It starts back last summer when you finish the season. You really kind of have your individual meetings, and you start putting your goals for the following year as you're putting your team together. And obviously you have a lot of changeover with the portal and with new recruits and things like that, but just from the get-go with guys coming in and working over the summer and then having a good fall practice, and now that Division I allows you to play other Division I schools in the fall, we played Clemson and played Liberty, so we played good teams. We usually play Coastal, so we try to challenge ourselves all the time when we have those opportunities. But I just think the day in and day out work, whether it's been the weight room or whether it's been the classroom or just on the baseball field or the conditioning part, our guys have stuck together, pushed each other, and it's paid off to have this opportunity here at the back of the season.
And as you mentioned, you guys are no strangers to coming here and playing. Did you feel like that kind of maybe gives you guys a little bit of a more comfortability, or even maybe an advantage to some of the other teams that haven't played here?
I mean, a lot of our guys have played here. I think Jack Kroom, one of our seniors, said he's played 8 games here at least. So it definitely gives you a feeling of knowing you've been here and have been in this place and kind of know how the field plays. It's a beautiful facility. It's one of the nicest ones in the country, and we look forward to coming here always. I text Coach Gilmore the other day just because this is one year that we typically play non-conference all the time, and for whatever reason, he had commitments with Clemson and some other in-state schools, and we could never find certain dates to play this year. We left a couple dates open just in case we had rainouts, and I just texted him the other day and just said, for whatever reason, we couldn't play midweek this year, but we found a way to meet in a regional. So, it's pretty cool. He's had a great career, and I saw the other day where he announced that at the end of next year he's going to retire. So he's a pretty special man, and I think a lot of him, think a lot of this program.
And then I know Tom brought it to my attention also that 8 schools in North Carolina made the regionals. You have 3 schools that are hosting in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit about, being that you've spent your entire around this area, just the type of quality baseball that you guys see, not just obviously on weekends now because
Yeah.
midweeks everybody plays each other.
Yeah, we've got the 11th rated non-conference schedule in the country right now, and it's because of all the midweeks that we play and the weekends earlier in the year. But just 8 teams out of the North Carolina that made the regionals. With us playing Duke on Friday, we will have played all 8 of those. And then the 3 schools, Clemson, South Carolina, and Coastal. The Carolinas is great baseball, whether it's high school, junior college, or any level of college, whether it be D2, D3, or D1. But it's a lot of good teams, a lot of good players to recruit from, and it just speaks that there's this area of the country outside of Texas, Florida, California, and I might be missing one, but we're probably top 5 in the country as far as Division I baseball.
You talked about the mix you had of veterans and youth on this team. As the season went along and the youth started to mature, at what point in the season did you say, okay, we may have something special?
Well, several of them have been in our top of our lineup all year long. I mean, our leadoff hitter has been a freshman, our 3-hole hitters a freshman, and our cleanup guys a redshirt freshman. So 3 out of our top 4 are all guys in their first college season. So we thought they were all type of impact players, and they've just been able to stay in there all year and compete and contribute for us and produce. They've had their freshman kind of 30-game hit the wall a little bit, but they've figured out how to keep going and keep doing things to where they've allowed our older guys to be good leaders and guys that can be in the back half of the lineup and really help us out a lot. But we just have a good mix, and like I said, I wouldn't say we're a very old team. Like you see a lot of teams throughout college baseball now, they're got a lot of guys in their 4th, 5th, 6th seasons. We've got a good blend of young and old, and it's been fun because you've seen those older guys just kind of pull those young guys and kind of what I call teach them the ropes a little bit.
And you mentioned a little bit about Coach Gilmore making his announcement, and Kevin Schnall is obviously going to step up. You guys
Yeah.
kind of did that a couple years ago. How important has it been for you to have Coach Staff kind of hand you the reins, but it's kind of just continued on, like as if everything's, Wilmington is going to be in the regionals every single year. How is that important in terms of as both programs move forward?
Well, I think continuity in your staff is huge, and obviously we've been able to have it at the top between the top 2 spots, and obviously recently with the assistants underneath my staff, but just in Coastal staff, having Coach Gilmore, Coach Schnall, Coach Schillen's been here a long time, Barry Littman's been home. It's not even the coaches, it's the support staff, because they're the ones day in and day out that are working with the guys and helping them get better, because it takes the whole fort to have a good program. But yeah, it's just I got the opportunity to come to Wilmington in 2001, and we made our first NCAA regional in 2003. In the last 20 years, it's been pretty special, and like I said, we've got higher goals. I think we've got a higher ceiling to get to at some point. We're going to kind of take that next step. I personally hope it's this year. I know y'all probably hope it's not, but I just feel like we're getting closer and closer, and hopefully from a program standpoint, a university standpoint, they realize that we've got a special thing here and we can keep moving forward.